It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, and welcome. This is Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny, the Jet Smith. A number of storylines emerging as the season gets into full swing. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center. Well, for Minnesota, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, injury histories are always taken into account now. This is why you have to develop depth.
How do you stay fresh for the long haul?
Oh, man, I have this drink I put together.
Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, yeah, it's a little, I take tomatoes, right? And I squish them up, and it gets real like tomato sauce. And I put that in. And then I take kale salad. I put that in.
I put
ginger. I put ginger in it.
Yeah.
Put that in. I put a little cayenne pepper in. A little bell pepper.
Sounds disgusting.
Ernie, he's making lasagna over there.
Sounds disgusting.
Can I get some of your lasagna?
Oh, man, it's the pepper. It makes you pep up.
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So for the Grizzlies, their last game, a win against Sacramento.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Karl Anthony Towns has a different disposition than his predecessor and mentor, Kevin Garnett. But KG said of Cat, don't take the smile for weakness. He plays with another type of engine. What they do share, Kevin, is a true love for the game. Back to you.
Outstanding, DA. Thank you. And, Chris, it's early, of course, but a few veteran players seeing dips in their individual production. And there has been some talk. There has been some concern about that.
Yeah, but even for veterans, it could take a while to get into a groove. It's the beginning of the season. You still have to find your way, new teammates, new concepts. And if a player's role on the team has changed, that can affect his production. I mean, look at a guy like Melo last year, going to a different situation. Do you sacrifice by shooting less? Do you sacrifice by shooting more? Because some guys are out of position, out of sorts, and out of their comfortable areas or their comfortable norms of playing. And so, yeah, it takes a lot. Whether you're a rookie or a veteran, it really doesn't matter. This game can throw monkey wrenches at you in all type of areas, and it's how you adjust. So it's not about the start. It's how you identify what you need to do to get better, and then do it, and then see how that adjustment is.
Yeah, Anthony's a good example. You're right. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson down low with Gasol. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Conley, and it's Holiday, and it's shooting guard.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
Anderson passes to Holiday. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
Now here's Teague. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous. Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, I think he was surprised. He was so open. I mean, that's just a defensive breakdown.
Here's Conley. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Wiggins against Holiday. Teague finds Gibson. Over Jackson. And again, it's Minnesota. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Holiday, the pass to Jackson. Outside Conley. And here's Anderson from the arc. It's not going to go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Covington's shot is off.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Who's watching here?
They double team Conley. Over Teague. The Grizzlies with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
4-3, Covington. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Conley kicks to Anderson. Out to the right wing. Holiday inside the line. The Grizzlies with another miss. And Teague's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Over Conley. Kicks it out to Wiggins. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Anderson finds Gasol. Hits it from 3-point range. Gasol's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Conley against Teague. Gibson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Conley feeling it out. Kicks it to Gasol. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Gasol's got 5.
Nice timing on the pick and roll there. Good screen. Good catch by Gasol.
Teague against Conley. Towns, the pass to Wiggins. Count that bucket. He's got 5.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Towns against Gasol. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many trials.
And the interior game of Gasol. I mean, he's had a number of ways to score for me.
Teague dishes to Towns. Kicks it out to Wiggins. A 3-pointer off the mark. Memphis trailing here. Anderson right side. It's stolen by Teague. Wiggins finds Gibson. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Conley gets the bucket.
Putting his athleticism to perfect use, Conley is an absolute animal when he's on the drive.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wiggins. Over Holiday. And that one's good. Wiggins.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Anderson passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And with over 20 years as a franchise, the Grizzlies still haven't had that one tremendous season. Just one conference final appearance, and they have yet to make an NBA Finals.
Now here's Towns. coming off a solid outing against Portland. Here's Holiday. Pass to Conley. And Holiday kicks to Conley. Back to Holiday. Covington with the steal. Higgins outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Michael Conley picks one up. Now talking about the Grizzlies, before last year it looked like they were on the upswing, Chris, but then the wheels fell off completely.
Age and injuries are the two momentum killers. You need to infuse young talent, and the Grizzlies' draft record has been spotty at best.
And he can't get the first one. Minnesota making some changes. Saric comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Rose in for Jeff Teague. The Grizzlies also making a change. Brooks checked in. And the second free throw, good. Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of two, one being Anthony Davis. The fact he can get his shot, he's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a three. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the three. He can get it at the three-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing. Here's Rose following the basket by Marc Gasol. Towns down low. He's up against Gasol. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Anderson. He's averaging 8 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Now here's Conley. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
And it's Rose with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1, fresh from a win against Portland.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. 6 to shoot. Gasol against Towns. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Who are the league's best setup artists? Let's check it out. Fourth, Michael Conley.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Conley against Rose. He kicks to Saric. To the inside. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And now it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Oh, he's so focused. I mean, contest Saric all you want inside. He's zoned in and scoring on the ball.
Conley with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Towns.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And here's Rose outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either. And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers. And his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Jones is checked in. And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
Now here's Matt. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he drops it in from the low post.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now here's Rose. Defense is right there. To the paint. Here's Towns. Good work there as it goes. Towns has got 7 points.
And you love to see Rose operating as a playmaker first and foremost.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. The son of former NBA coach Bernie Bickerstaff, JB got his first head coaching job here in Memphis.
Yeah, I played for his father, such an intense coach and with a deep playbook. And after Fizdale was fired, JB was named the Grizzlies interim head coach. Before that, he had been an assistant in Charlotte, Minnesota, Houston. He's a young guy, but he's been around basketball a long time.
Now here's Matt, defended by Jones. Memphis with a new shot clock. Pass to Caspi. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mack. No good off the back of the rim. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Dang. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Here is Caspi, covered by Sharich. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. To the inside, Towns. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 9 points in the game so far.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Green inside, defended by Towns. And it's Green missing.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy dish.
The pass to Rose. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Mack finds Green. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. 3 for Caspi. He doesn't hit that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Brooks against Dang. To the wing right side. The shot by Sharich, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Towns with the steal. And there's Rose on the assist by Dang.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Matt. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Jang, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break and slam dunk by Sharich.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Well, yeah, they've set an aggressive tone early. The trick is maintaining this momentum. It's easy to get complacent.
Here's Mack following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Green passes to Mack. Here's Temple. He's covered by Rose. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Jones kicks to Rose. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley, said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He was one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, had the shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, you know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Payton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They bought out to an early lead.
They've got Saric. Derrick Rose is out there with Jones. Then it's Dang, and it's Jang in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrated. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. Taj Gibson's checked in for Minnesota. Caspi gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Caspi. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Jones. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Jones has got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Back to Mack. Passes it to Brooks. Outside for Jackson. 5 on the clock. It's good from long range. Jackson's got 5.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
Jones looking for an opening. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Mack with the ball. Inside. Here's Jackson. And he banks in the layup. He has 7.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
Now Rose. 20 points for him last game against Portland. The shot by Saric. No good.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Now here's Mack. Tight defense on him. On the wing, Brooks. Misses the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Saric outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Jang. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Rose, that's good.
And Derrick Rose, so quick out of the gates. When he sees open floor ahead, he's at full sprint in the blink of an eye.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, try to get under your skin. C-Webb, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in a green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid him to be there. But, the Michigan State fans, the gold blue or that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there, and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State, the Cleveland, they always, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you suck, Ohio State is the best, Michigan State, you should have come here, that type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock her down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, shh, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleeping dogs lie. That's great.
That's great. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Teague finds Covington. To the paint. Here's Gibson. Jang, the pass to Gibson. And Jackson with the block. And Gorgui Jang is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Outside Gasol. Conley against Teague. Fires from deep. Conley's shot is off. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. Back to Teague. Down low, Covington. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Conley. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Gasol. Count that one. Gasol's got 11.
Showing the muscle. Gasol skilled at powering through the contact and finishing.
Minnesota leading by 8. Teague kicks to Jang. Back to Teague. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Holiday is running. Begins with the block, and they'll keep possession. Count that one. 9 points in the game so far.
He played a very solid first quarter. Now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Teague finds Jang. Back to Teague. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And you look at Jeff Teague, now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
Free throw good, Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Conley, the pass to Jackson. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Back to Jackson. And the rejection by Jang. And he recovers it. And he gets it back. Conley with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got 5.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Conley against T. Wiggins from outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Jackson. And now just a 3-point Minnesota lead. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. T kicks to Wiggins. To the inside. Stolen by Holiday. Conley finds Gasol, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You're in a tough spot defensively. Gasol has size. I mean, he has power. You really have to wrap him up to keep this from happening.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Towns, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. That one drops. He ties it up. Last season, Mike Conley was injured, only playing 12 games the entire season.
Man, it was rough for both Conley and the Grizzlies last season. You can see how important Conley is through his absence. I mean, he's been struggling with injuries the last few years.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
A real weapon of Conley's. I mean, he has a floating jump shot down pat. It's almost unguardable.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And you watch Kyle Henderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Teague, the pass to Jang. Inside, Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
And with Anderson, the defense has been a focus for him the last few seasons.
And even though Anderson doesn't get up and down the floor fast, he still has quick hands and feet. Is being asked to guard some of the top forwards in the league for this team and wants players to try and shoot over him so he can use his length. Considers it a win if his assignment takes a jumper and doesn't get around him.
And so here's Memphis following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Pass to Holiday. To the left side wing. Here's Gasol. Misses off the left iron.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws a shot off.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful now.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Deng's checked in. Caspi, he's checked in for Memphis. Here is Caspi. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Inside, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are uncovered.
Teague against Conley. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Memphis. 4-point game. Outside Holiday. And Caspi kicks to Conley. Pass to Anderson from downtown. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Anderson. Second shot on the way, and he gets the jumper to drop. Holiday's got 8 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Conley against T. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Conley. 7 points in the game. From 13, that shot missing. Great D that time from T.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. The pass to Caspi. Passes it to Holiday. Kicks to Gasol. Over Towns. Gasol no good.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
Now here's Teague. 6 points for him. Back to Wiggins. Over Holiday. And it's Wiggins missing.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive. Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
For Memphis, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Sharch checked in for Robert Covington. Rose comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Jones subbed in for Jeff Teague. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Green, he's checked in for Gasol. Dylan Brooks comes in for Anderson. Garrett Temple has checked in for Justin Holiday, and Shelvin Max subbed in for Mike Conley.
During Caspi's career, he has seen his role improve. A dependable scorer who can flat out fill it up, especially from beyond the arc.
Outside Rose. The kick out to Dang. Connects from three-point range. Dang's got 5.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
To the middle. Here's Mack. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. Mack's got his second basket of the game.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Sharch, right side. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. 6 points for him.
But you got to respect the interior game of Sark. I mean, he's solid at using his size to his advantage down there.
Mack looking around. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Caspi.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Now here's Rose. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And this is where you milk the clock.
You're exactly right. No reason to give your opponent another crack at this. It's all you. And his shot, I mean, has come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
It's stolen by Green. Brooks with no one around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Minnesota on top. They lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, you know, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing that and come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Andrew Wiggins led the way in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, the shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Here's Teague. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Then it's Conley, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Holiday in at the 2-guard position. Here's Wiggins. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependent.
Conley against Teague. Gasol looking around. 6 to shoot. Teague against Conley. Jackson has the open look, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jackson's got 11.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Teague finds Covington. Here's Gibson, defended by Anderson. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
Anderson wide open. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan. Every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting, and this young man fits the bill.
Here's Conley after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Good work there as it goes. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Teague against Conley. Outside, Towns. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 16. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 8. No one covering. 17 points for Marc Gasol.
Terrific off the catch. I mean, Gasol right into the shooting motion.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jackson comes over with the double. Here's Towns. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Yeah, Justin Holiday. How about this, man? You gotta love it. The Holiday brothers. Congratulations, Mama Holiday. Oh, you too, Dad. But look at this. Justin Holiday, 14 months older than his brother, Drew Holiday. Justin's route to the league was more winding, though. Time in Europe, the G League, 5 teams as in many seasons, but who cares? You're in the league, baby.
Free throw, good, Holiday. And Holiday last season by far the most minutes of his career.
Oh, starting on a Bulls team that was one of the worst in the league. You're going to get time. You're always going to be down. You're always going to be fighting for the league. You got to keep your best players in there. But look, it still was a definite confidence boost for him.
Both shots good from the stripe. Timberwolves trail by 3. T kicks to Gibson. Outside, Towns. Moves back up. Pass to Covington. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And Covington, this is one of his favorite shots. He's a lights-out perimeter shooter with textbook form.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. Teague against Holiday. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Over Wiggins. Conley's shot is off.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Gasol.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times. Because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Free throw good. Wiggins. Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Right wing. Conley finds Gasol. Conley against T. Tipped away and stolen by Wiggins. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Proving he's not afraid to finish with power. Covington loves to dunk it home.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Conley with some arc, and the rejection by Jang. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. Gasol kicks to Holiday. Here's the floater.
Teague anticipated every move on that play and was right there to meet him each step of the way. Great defense.
Here's Towns. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The Grizzlies trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Holiday, the pass to Gasol. Pass to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. To halt the run.
Known for his defensive chops, Covington's length and timing is what allows him to bother shooters.
And Teague, here we go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Michael Conley picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
For Minnesota, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
He dishes it to Anderson. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Teague. 8 points for him. Towns, high post. He's up against Gasol. And here's Covington from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Teague, here we go. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, when Teague has a step or 2 on the drive, he'll shield the ball and do his best to draw contact.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Free throw good, Teague. Sharch is checked in for the Timberwolves. Rose comes in for Robert Covington. Then for the Grizzlies, Green comes in for Jackson. And Brooks subbed in for Justin Holiday. Good on both. Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for Memphis, trailing by 4. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And Anderson has it in the corner. Five to shoot. The tray. Rebound by Jang. Minnesota leading by 4. There's the pass to Sharch. And slam dunk by Sharch.
I mean, dunking is simple for Sark. He just needs good position.
Now here is Conley. He has 7. He kicks it to Green. To the paint. And the rejection by Jang. Teague with the ball. 10 points for him. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And let's review some numbers for Andrew Wiggins. He's averaging 19 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Nice shot by Brooks. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Passes it to Jang over Gasol. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Brooks finds Gasol. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups. Make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Now here's Rose. He's covered by Mack. Here's Sharge. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Green. Temple the pass to Green. The score now all even. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. And even now in his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is fantastic. He gives you everything you want at that center position. Strong defender and rebounder, and he has a host of ways to get you buckets.
Grizzlies shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Dishes it to Temple. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Brooks kicks to Mack. To the middle. Green passes to Gasol. Over Jang. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And with Gasol, he continues to develop his outside shot, Greg, to act as a stretch center now.
Yeah, and really the combination of his 3-ball shooting and his passing really, even at this stage of his career, makes him a tough cover. You worry if he'll settle too much for that outside shot, but boy, when he is on, there are few answers for slowing him down.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
Look, Marc Gasol, he's a complete player on both ends of the floor. He's always a very present key on offense. One of the best defenders at the center position as well.
Both shots good from the stripe. And see Webb with Gasol and how he plays. He's even added a 3-point shot in recent years.
I mean, is there anything he can't do that you wouldn't want from the center? Marc Gasol, he doesn't get enough credit for how smart he is on the floor. He sees the game very well and is precise with all his decisions.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Caspi's checked in. Memphis has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Mack finds Caspi. Now here's Brooks. He's covered by Dang. Here's Caspi. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Temple. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That gives them the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And look how gracefully Caspi is through the contact. Just bouncing off the defender and finishing off the bucket in style.
Rose looking around. Down low. Jones. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Jones has got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Pass to Caspi. No one near him. Rebound Minnesota. Jang's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Jones. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Buries it down low.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Mack. He's got 6. That's tipped. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
And And that one falls for Jones. Taj Gibson's checked in for Jang. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now Mack. On the wing, Green. Over Gibson. Offensive rebound. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Outside Rose. 1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. That one good for 2. Rose has got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Matt. He's guarded closely. Kicks it to Green. Back to Mack. 5 to shoot. Over Gibson. The shot, no good. Nice D from Dang. Jones, the pass to Rose. Pass to Sharch. Over Green. And there's Sharch on the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And here is Mack. He's got 6. Now the pass to Brooks. Back to Mack. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 6. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Rose is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Sharch in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. That shot wide open. And that's now 10 points for Conley.
Oh, man, the timing, the precision. Conley is ready to fire as soon as the ball hit his hands.
And it's Rose penetrating. Good work defensively by Conley.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
And the rejection by Towns. The kick out to Holiday. With the teardrop.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
That's just a lack of communication. 2 guys just not on the same page.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Holiday gets the bucket.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Rose. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Good on the shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Green against Gibson. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Brooks. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Rose. Outside, Towns. Over Conley. Towns, no luck. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Conley finds Anderson. And it's Brooks in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Minnesota in the lead. That's at 5 from 18. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Wiggins. 8 points for Derrick Rose. Holiday inside the line. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Wiggins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The first one falls. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Grizzlies also making a change. Marcus All's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And both free throws good for Wiggins. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. That's tipped. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. That one good for 2. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Mike Conley. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. T kicks to Towns. Back to Teague. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Conley. The Grizzlies trail by 5. To the paint. Towns with the steal. Outside Gibson, and there's the feed to Towns. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's Anderson with the drive. Can't hit from in close. Minnesota leading by 5. Now here's Covington. The dish to Gibson. Wiggins from outside. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Teague against Conley. Covington with the steal. Inside, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
He has a very well-rounded offensive game. There's just no shortage of ways Wiggins has to punish an opponent, inside, outside, or otherwise.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Shoots it up. And he can't bank that one in. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Takes the three. Kept alive. Towns goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Teague dishes to Covington. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Covington. And Greg with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
Kept alive. The kick out to Anderson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
One shot, gentlemen.
And already a leader at such a young age, Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
Now here's Anderson. A floater, and good that time.
The switch flipped for him at halftime. Not a single point in the first half. All of a sudden, he's come alive.
Teague, the pass to Wiggins. For three, Gibson. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Conley. Outside Gasol. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Anderson against Covington. Anderson's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 16. Wiggins finds Gibson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. Anderson with the ball. Passes to Gasol. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by T.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Wiggins against Holiday. Now here's Covington. Guarded closely. Stolen by Anderson. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Anderson. 14 points for Mike Conley.
Look, he's just adept at reading these situations. Conley is just a terror on the floor when it opens up for him.
T kicks to Towns. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And the rejection by Towns. Outside Conley. Pass to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. The offensive rebound. Anderson outside. Pass to Conley. Back to Anderson. Out to Conley. Outside Gasol. He dishes it to Holiday. Teague against Conley. Fires the three. Outside Holiday. Conley left side. Memphis moving that ball around. Tries yet again. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gasol's got 9 points here in the second half. And Teague's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18 points. Down low, here's Gibson. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. Timeout called the Grizzlies. And Greg, what's not to like about Taj Gibson?
I mean, he's a hard worker defensively, finishes well inside, he's got the mid-range shooting touch. But what I like most, really, his unselfishness. He started, came off the bench, no complaints. This is a guy that just wants to win.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Andrew Wiggins.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Conley dishes to Jackson. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And so here's Memphis. They trail by 14. Knocked loose. It's stolen by T. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. Holiday left side. Over in the corner, Conley. Over in the corner, Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Holiday. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Minnesota leading by 11. And it's Towns penetrating. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
What an advantage for a big man to have that smooth stroke at the line.
Conley against T. Now here is Conley. He's covered closely and stolen by Jeff T. Here's Wiggins, and that comes off the assist by Jeff T. And that's now 29 points for Andrew Wiggins. The Grizzlies trail by 15. .135 left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Towns. Misses off the right iron.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Towns with the steal.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Minnesota.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Andrew Wiggins.
He was too much for them to deal with tonight. Plain and simple. They tried all sorts of ways to contain him, and nothing worked.
And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Teague. And good that time.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, you know. And I think the whole team played great. You know, we shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions. You know, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.